Yes. You see, I'm so happy with Ame's style and approach to conversations. It's very refreshing to communicate with her. You know why? Because she has a way that I haven't seen in NDC communicators for a long time. Some of them attempted to go this tangent, but I don't know what happened to them, what happened to their facts, what happened to speaking to the issue. They got deviated. Now I want to commend her. I am commending her. I am commending her on this tangent because that is how you build nation. And she has reassured us this morning that the NDC we knew in 2016 isn't the NDC we are seeing. However, Annie, this is my caveat. I still remember very well.
Your caveat, when did she say that?
Oh, I just say
I was wondering the same thing.
Please don't say I'm not quoting her. Please, Annie, listen to me when I speak. I am saying that.
I do listen. That's why I'm asking
Thank you so much.
questions.
You are. So don't get me out of context. I am saying I am beginning to understand from what she said. It's my understanding.
Okay.
I may understand her wrongly, and she's here to clear herself. What I am saying is that from all that she said, I now understand that the NDC we have today is proving to be not the NDC I knew before.
Your understanding.
I just said that. I'm speaking honestly and I'm making sense. So I'm telling you per my understanding, you are making me understand that you are changing people.
You are understanding for yourself, Hajia.
I'm understanding from what you are saying. Look, I wouldn't quote you when you've not said that. I'm not that dishonest.
But I haven't said that.
I am not quoting you. I didn't say anywhere I'm quoting you.
Okay.
I am saying, and I repeat it unapologetically, that I am understanding from your point that the NDC we saw from 2015-2016 isn't promising to be the same NDC we would see. However, my caveat is that I saw NPP 2017 and I saw the conduct of some of us, and I use the word some of us, in 2024. That is not to say we lost it entirely, but that is to say with the energy you have, with the confidence you have, I pray that some of your people don't take you off the hook. It's politics. Moving to the facts. You spoke about, even before I go to SML, you spoke about we not being on the same page. Ellen sat on a sister station to say, okay, they should go to court, they should get themselves cleared, whichever way it comes. She's waiting for the determination of the case. That's a good one. This morning, yourself did same. Before we all listening to other communicators again, and I want to put it straightly, that you made a very good position that, look, if they are found guilty, if it is established that they really went to do that, the law should take its course, which I respect you for that. So I am saying that I pray that the same NDC communicators would come back and speak on the same page with you. Then we would have seen a clear difference between NDC and PP in terms of consistency. But until then, I would just say, well, you have shared your opinion and it's well accepted by me.
There's a post.
SML.
There's a post from the Ashanti Regional Minister.
Annie,
let me read it.
are you going to add?
You'll be happy about the post.
Please talk about the post.
Should I read it?
Read it.
Okay. He said, Dr. Frank Amafo,
you know, Annie has a mischievous laugh. And if she's laughing and doing her things.
Let me read it.
Go on.
He said, what was MP thinking?
So you see, it's contextualized. He's speaking my mind.
What was MP thinking?
Annie, look, it's good I allowed you to read it. You see, I can't find it because the truth is that, Annie, let's be sincere. From where I sat on
Go back to
SML.
No,
you started this. You started this, and when you sat here and defended, I wish I sat here with you. I remember my days with Gabriela Tete and the rest, Mago. We would sit and they would press my neck. Because you know why? Someone is covering.
So are you happy with
and
this?
Another
Are you happy with this?
How can I be happy with the situation when we are all Ghanaians? I'm not an
then
alien.
Go back to SML.
I will learn. No, you just probed me. I need to get back to them. So Annie, I'm telling you that he said exactly what I was saying to my sister here. You may mean well, but I pray your people will go with you and press the Mahama.
It's okay. Use
that I don't have a problem.
Right.
Because we are all Ghanaians and we all pray you succeed. your success doesn't depend or doesn't define our victory. Honestly, you may succeed, all right, and we'll still come and win election. The voters can decide to say, okay, you've done well, we are clapping for you, but let's have Bawumia to come and also do for us to see. So my success as an opposition party doesn't solely, and I use the word solely, depend on your failure. So I, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and all others in NPP don't pray that you fail. But me, from where I sit, knowing politicians, knowing the NDC I know, and the human beings that got appointment in your government, sis, I can tell you, I don't want to cast doom, but I will tell you that you may be disappointed.
Don't.
I won't. SML, Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. A vehicle from DRA riding on the back of DRA. Now, what is the whole reason to do revenue mobilization? Increments is the key word. Then, when you are mobilizing revenue mobilization, through what? Tax compliance. So that simply tells you, Annie, the country had a problem of tax evasion, tax compliance, and all that, and even how we could shore up revenue. Now, the question is, was SML legally, properly created and implemented from my interest point? That is the question I asked myself. Then it takes you to say the contract was for 5 years. And they were going to be paid based on revenue mobilized. That is also clear. What are the issues? On one score, you see the clear definition of SML concentrating on downstream petroleum sector.
Yes.
Looking at how best they could do their revenue mobilization through that and the increment that with the payments I have told you. Then that is sometime 2018. Then in 2023, SML saw an expansion where they sought to include, which they indeed did, they included the upstream and also the mining sector to their conversation and operation. However, clearly from the source I read, which is Ghana Web, very reliable source, says that even the upstream, they hadn't started getting the proceeds before President Mahama, and I'll borrow your word, the Fourth Estate investigations or comments leading to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo calling them for KPMG to investigate or do an independent audit of the SML. Now, the SML claims that in its report that it had, as at the time of the KPMG report, had detected an additional 1.7 billion liters of petroleum in terms of its volumes that was being lost. They are talking about these losses. And they are telling you, as at that time, it had estimated to an amount of 2.45 billion Ghana cedis. So they will give you a justification that, Annie, you see why we need to create this, we want to save this amount. As at the time, the KPA, when President Nana Addo Dankwa commissioned that independent audit. Now, let me take you through. In this audit, an initial payment was made to SML as at that time, which was 1.06 billion. And then the projection was now that should these people do it in the period of 5 years, that would have meant Ghana was going to pay them, in terms of the revenue, they would have added revenue increment, an amount of 5.1 billion cedis. Now, President Nana Addo Dankwa did something very profound and honorable. You know, mostly when I agree that Annie say, yes, you people, this is why you didn't do well, I quickly would also want to scan through my head to see where we did well. And this is one of the instances President Nana Addo Dankwa did very well. He said, look, KPMG, I trust you. You are very much reliable. This 5.17 billion, I would not just sit and assume that the NDC is just criticizing. Ghanaians are just worried for nothing. I want you to go and commission an independent audit. Ama, after the audit, they came out with issues. When you look at the Ghana Web, the business news, on Sunday, 8th January 2025. That's Sunday, 8th January 2025. The explainer, they have, you know, the explainer, they normally would come to give you the issues. When you go to paragraph 9 of it, and I'll read because we don't have so much, but I'll read it. Paragraph 9 talks about what does this mean to Ghana. That's 9, I mean, that's paragraph 10, but paragraph 9 would have spoken about the recommendations by KPMG. So one, they said, in response to the audit, the government had accepted several key recommendations from KPMG aimed at strengthening oversight and accountability, which you spoke about. So it tells you President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had accepted and had thrown out or rolled out some sense of responsibility by creating them, and then went further to agree with what the findings were. And you know, you spoke about when they spoke about not doing the due diligence, not really going through the procurement, right procurement practices and all that. That was in the report. But I like the recommendation part. They said, look, replacing the existing performance-based payment model with a more transparent and predictable fixed fee structure.
Why do you think that recommendation was given?
Why do I think? Yeah. Yes, transparency, of course. They are talking about accountability.
Did you watch did you watch the full documentary when it was done?
I did watch it. I am just
by Fourth Estate.
I watched it.
Did you see the gaps and the lapses Fourth Estate
all exposed, that I'm saying, I'm agreeing to the gaps and lapses.
Including, you know, interviewing the manager who claimed he didn't even know anything on the websites that was captured. You are saying the same
thing I'm saying. Your posturing is even making me look like I'm defending. I'm not defending anything. I'm just taking us through the history. I'm taking us through what the findings were. And I'm letting you know that even at that time, we accepted that it's true there were some wrongdoings. It was President Nana Addo Dankwa who commissioned them. And when they come, this is what I'm reading. It says, the then government, former President Akufo-Addo, eventually suspended the contract in 2024. You know why? If I don't accept, why do I suspend it? I won't suspend it when I don't agree to your findings. And I was taking you to the recommendation. First, the risk replacement. The second is conducting a comprehensive technical needs assessment before initiating or expanding similar contracts in future. Very good recommendation. And that sends me back to your conversation on need assessment with my sister Laura and all that. So they are saying when next we are doing such a contract, granted we even want to ever do, we should do a proper needs assessment. And the structures must be clear. This was the recommendations KPMG gave.
Which then, obviously comes to confirm that no proper needs assessment was done, so it's not even justifiable.
Exactly what I'm saying. We
tell me that they want them to collect money.
Exactly what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing, Annie. And you see, this morning, I would always say I won't defend when it's indefensible. These are the bare facts we are putting, and I made it clear that what are the issues, what is the facts of the issue, and this is what I'm bringing, and I'm not speaking from my head. So, Annie, let me land. Or you want me to end from there? So, with these recommendations and everything, Annie, I want to ask a simple question. Gracefully, President Nana Addo Dankwa stopped it. More gracefully, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has cancelled it. Isn't it? Way forward. As a country, what do we need to do